This is exactly how I copy any faceless YouTube niche in less than 2 minutes. Now guys, I'm obviously going to go ahead and space this video out a little bit further than 2 minutes, but again, you can literally do this in that time. But I of course want to go and flesh out everything just so you have a really good idea and grasp of exactly how to cover every single area of a faceless video. So first things first, no yapping. As you guys know, I don't like to give any sort of filler information. Let's get straight into it. Let's find a channel that we of course want to go ahead and replicate. I'm going to use this channel, for example, Jar Anime. Now, this guy makes a lot of money. His main channel has actually made close to $4 million in the last 2 years, posting videos like the entire story of Velma, the entire story of Batman, literally just recaps to specific TV shows and anime. Now, you might be saying, well, how the hell has he made $4 million? Let me give you a bit of context. So we started posting 2 years ago. You can see the majority of his videos are all in the hour-long range, meaning anywhere from 1 to 6 hours. So because these videos are so long, their RPMs are upwards of $30 to even $40, meaning they're getting paid $40 per 1,000 views. Now, really quick, for those of you guys calling bullshit, this is literally what I do. Let me show you one of my channels. This is one of the channels that I actually run, and if I go ahead and click on the Analytics tab, go to Revenue and scroll down, you can see we're currently sitting at a $40 RPM with $4,000 made in the last 28 days. And again, I can obviously go ahead and refresh this page, and I'm not going to do any any sort of cuts while I'm refreshing. But you can see the revenue obviously stays as well as the RPM. Now, I'm not showing you this to flex. I'm showing you this so you can have a bit of an idea and a bit of intrinsic trust towards me when I am kind of showing you these channels. So again, he's gotten 129 million views, times that by a $35 RPM. He's made close to $4.5 million. Now, the channel I want to go ahead and show you exactly how to copy today is called Jar Anime. He has a ton of different channels. This channel is essentially the same as the main channel, but he posts anime videos. So first things first, how do we copy this channel? I guess the first step is video ideation. This means coming up with your title ideas and your video ideas every single day. Now, I'm of course going to go ahead and show you 2 different options for every specific thing you want to copy. The first one being the Claude route, or of course just a completely free option, and the other one being a software directly made for this type of stuff. So let's go with the first option first. I'm going to go ahead and open up Claude, take a screenshot of the channel that I want to copy, send this image directly to Claude, and all I'm going to say is I'm copying this ultra long form YouTube niche. Give me 20 video ideas in the same style, optimized for CTR. And here we go. The entire story of Death Note in 90 minutes, the entire story of Attack on Titan in 4 hours. So by giving it a screenshot, it's essentially extracted exactly what's going on in that image. And it's going to use AI to essentially replicate other ideas in the exact same fandom. So you can see here, we have a shit ton of animes that are all really, really good. Now for the other option. Now, I personally use VidGG. It is probably the best software. You can do your voices, your thumbnails, your video ideation. You get a pre-monetized channel, and you also get access to a CMS. So yes, you can literally earn money as soon as you join. You're monetized instantly. But again, let me go ahead and click on the video ideator, paste in the URL to the channel that I want to replicate. And what VidGG does is it's actually going to extract their entire channel and understand what makes that channel go viral. It's specifically been built for YouTube long form. And you can see here, it's taken their recent videos. I can go ahead and choose however many ideas I want to generate. And I can of course go ahead and give it a little bit more info. And I'm going to say ideas they haven't done yet. And I'm going to go ahead and click on generate ideas. And I'll come back to when this is done. Usually takes about 5 seconds. And here we go, ideas generated the entire story of Attack on Titan in 215 minutes, the entire story of Jujutsu Kaisen so far in 148 minutes, and it's given us a shit ton of ideas that are all insanely optimized. Now, let's go ahead and go with this idea, for example, the entire story of Black Clover so far in 241 minutes. I can of course go ahead and say that idea. Now, what is next to actually copy a faceless channel? We've got video ideation all completely finished. Now, the next thing is of course thumbnail creation. How do we do this? Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. The first way, of course, hiring a thumbnail designer. Don't do this, please. It's really not worth it in 2026. I know some of you guys might have some bad viewpoints on the use of AI, but again, it's really just become insane. So let me find a URL that I want to copy. Let's go ahead and copy this video right here. I'm going to click on copy, head over to vid.gg, click on the thumbnail generator, paste in the thumbnail that I, of course, want to go ahead and replicate. And all I'm going to say is replicate this thumbnail for Black Clover. As simple as that, I click on generate thumbnail, and it's essentially going to go ahead and copy their exact thumbnail style, 1 for 1, but do it for our idea. This is genuinely so stupid. But again, guys, I did promise you I'd show you another option as well if you don't have a budget. And that option would literally just be using like Gemini Nano Banana Pro. I believe you get like 5 usages every single month. And it's going to be on par with this, maybe a little bit worse quality, but it definitely works if you have no budget at all. And let's go ahead and give this a few more seconds to generate. And you're going to see just how insane AI has come in terms of actually assisting with the video creation process as a whole on faceless content. And there you guys can see, look at this. It's gone ahead and copied their thumbnail style 1 for one made it for Black Clover. If you don't know what Black Clover is, that was obviously our video idea, but it's essentially an anime, and it's literally taken the exact same character and put it on our thumbnail. Now, what I always do with all of my YouTube thumbnails is open it up in Photoshop, go ahead and make a brand new project and paste in the thumbnail you just created. And of course, you always want to go ahead and ensure that your brightness is set quite high, as well as the saturation. And you can see the difference just in quality from before versus after. We only do this to make it stand out a little bit more on the homepage, and our thumbnail is completely done. Now, what is the next step? Next step is, of course, voice creation. Now, you have two options for this. The first option is using a software like 11 Labs to actually generate the AI voice. The problem is 11 Labs is super fucking expensive. To get 6 million credits a month, you'd have to spend $1,000 a month on 11 Labs. And again, we're doing ultra long form content, so videos that are anywhere from 2 to 6 hours long. So it's just impossible for us to use 11 Labs. But what if I told you we can take the voices from 11 Labs and use them on my own software? So I'm going to go ahead and log into 11 Labs and kind of show you guys how this works. So going to 11 Labs, I can click on the voices section, go ahead and click on filters, filter this by studio quality, and find a voice that I actually like. So let's say I want to go with this voice here, Drew. I'll play it for you guys really quick.
So guys, there's one day a year where
all I need to do is click on the 3 dot that says copy voice ID, head over to VidGG, where you literally get 10 million credits and you can use voices directly from 11 Labs, paste in the custom voice ID and put in the voice ID that you literally just took. For the name, I'll go ahead and do Drew, the same as 11 Labs, and save it directly to my account. Now I can paste in any specific script. Let's go ahead and just choose something completely random just so you get a bit of an idea. Click on generate, and within a few seconds, it's going to go onto 11 Labs and download this voice generation for us for, again, a fraction of the price. And there you guys can see voice generation complete. I can go ahead and click on history and give this a play for you guys.
one practical tip, the runtime in the title is part of the hook.
So we can literally go ahead and get up to 10 million credits, which is quite literally hundreds of hours of voiceover for a fraction of the price. And it's simple as that. So put in your entire script there. So I guess the next thing is, how do we make the script? Now, 2 ways to do this. First way, if you're obviously going to go ahead and use Claude, is, for example, just download their entire video script or the person you're trying to copy. Then say something like, I want to copy this ultra long form niche. I need you to be an expert scriptwriter, blah, 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 blah. Tell it however long you want the script and then give it your idea. That's the way of doing it for completely free. I guess not really free because you still have to pay for Claude. Now, if you don't want to do it this way, there's a few softwares you can use. I personally like produce.so. It's just produce.so. You can like generate ultra long form videos in seconds as well with the visuals, the subtitles, everything, but I'll just show you script writing for now. So to do this, all I have to do is click on the script studio, click on train your niche, and just grab a URL of any video that I want to copy their script writing style for. So let's go ahead and do it for this one here, the entire story of Blue Exorcist in 160 minutes. I'll click on share. Now heading over to produce, I'm just going to paste this in and click on start training. And there you guys can see it's literally saved their script writing style directly to our account. It understands the exact thing that made the script go viral. And now we can literally replicate this exact script style for all future video ideas in seconds. So I click on create script with this style, put in my title, which again is probably going to be the Black Clover one. So we'll head back to vid.gg, go to my video ideator, grab our title, the entire story of Black Clover, paste that in, choose however long we want the script to be. Let's just do 2.5 hours, and then go ahead and click on continue and generate. And now within less than 10 minutes, your entire 3-hour long script is going to be completely done. Once you have that script, it'll appear in your script section, and literally all you have to do is go to view, copy the script to your clipboard, head back over to vid.gg, paste in your script, and you can generate your entire 3-hour long voiceover in seconds. So we have our video ideation, we have our idea, we have our thumbnail, we have our script, and our voice acting. What's the last step? Now the last step is, of course, generating the visuals. Now to generate the visuals, all we have to do is click on the video studio section in produce.so. They have thousands of niches to choose from with like thousands of curated clips and images for those specific niches. So for example, let's say I was doing One Piece. For example, they have like so many, it's not even funny, but let's just say One Piece. I could go ahead and click on continue, put in my video title, choose however long I want each image to be on the screen for, or video as well. They also have a video section. Go ahead and upload my TTS file. This is literally just the audio file that I just downloaded from my text to speech. Paste that in, choose my background music, choose my ambient sounds. I can of course go ahead and put a watermark on my content if I want to brand the channel even that much further. And then of course choose your own background and border. So I can of course use like the scrunch paper one. This one looks really nice. I can turn on some particles so I can have some embers around the corners, and this is exactly how our video is going to look. Now again, I told you before we actually uploaded our audio file, what Produce does is it'll automatically do subtitles and fonts for you in seconds with animations and everything. I can play around with these fonts, upload my own font, change the color, do whatever it is I have to do. Click on continue and then go ahead and confirm and start generating, and your 3-hour long video is going to be completely done in minutes. Now I'll actually show you some videos we've made before. So for example, 7 massive plot holes in Harry Potter. This video was over 2.5 hours long. You can see here close to 3 hours. I'll go ahead and just skip to a random part of the video so you get a bit of an idea on how this actually works.
That small gesture, the seventh knot remains, the last of them.
Absolutely insane. We're at the point where AI can automate every single part of your video creation process. Again, if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to go ahead and check out VidGG, it'll be linked down below, vid.gg. And if you want to go ahead and check out produce.so. Now for the first 2 clients that check out any of these softwares, use the promo code video and you'll get a 10% off discount. Again, this is only going to work with the first 2 people. Go ahead and make sure you take advantage of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. Have a great day.